Hey guys, want to do an account update here. A couple things here to show you for future videos. Actually, what prompted me to make this video is that UPS had just dropped off my glomitts, and here they are. I had a couple people ask me what these things were. These are from Cabela's, and I believe in my first video where I was talking about my gift card and what I spent, I call these glittens, and it's not the correct term. They're called glomitts. And it is a glove mitten, which is why I thought it was called glitten. But they're really cool. I'll show you how they work real quick. It's basically a fingerless glove, and it goes on just like so. Your thumb's covered, and you have like a little padding here, I guess for grip. And then, you know, when you're doing fine tasks, you have a little bit of dexterity in your fingers. And then when you're getting cold, or if you're just hanging outside, it's just a little piece of Velcro on here. And this is a pouch that just goes over your fingers. Okay, so now you have a mitten. Okay, obviously nice and warm. Maybe if you're shoveling snow or snow blowing or something, or just hanging outside. And then let's say you have to do something with your fingers, you just put the Velcro on the back. Velcro is kind of cheesy. It's not going to last very long, especially in the snow. But you know, having this off like this is only temporary while you're doing something with your hands. So pretty cool. I like them quite a bit. If you're interested in these, like I said, I got these at Cabela's. And this specific pattern, I got this in extra large, so you know they have tons of different sizes, but this specific pattern is, let me see what this is called. I got my invoice here. This is called the, let's see, it just says Big Game Glommet, but I'm trying to figure out what the exact coloration here is, because this specific coloration was on sale. I got this for $4.95, even though the tag here says $14.95. They also have international orange, like a real bright orange, so you can't lose them. And they have another coloration, which I think is a different type of camo. But check it out, Cabela's.com. I'll put a little link in the sidebar of these specific glove mitten things, because they're pretty cool. And if you like this coloration for $5, you really can't beat it. So anyway, I got those, and I want to make a video, tell you some other stuff that I got. I had a bunch of stuff that I got in trade recently that I will have videos on. This is kind of like a little teaser. I got a new Balio. This happens to be the Balio Black, and this is a black version of the Balio. A little bit cheaper, I believe, and they use aluminum on here, if you could see, as opposed to brass that the other Balios have. So very cool. I'll review these or this in the future. Speaking of Balisongs, I got a new 42. A little bit different though. This one I got in a trade. It's a brand new 42. However, this one has a little bit of a problem. When you lock it open, it locks perfectly. Snaps in, is perfect. However, when you lock it closed, there's a little issue with the latch where it doesn't. It locks, as you can see, it's locked closed, but it doesn't quite line up. I don't know how well you can see this here, but it should be right there. However, it's off a little bit. It's off-centered, so I don't know. It kind of bugs me. The person who I traded for this told me about it. They, you know, were very truthful about it, and it didn't really matter to me because it's only for flipping. I don't carry the Balisong very often. You know, it's very rare for me to carry it, like for an EDC blade. But it still bugs me, so I think I'm going to take it back, either send it back to Benchmade. Believe it or not, I already have 3 different people sending me messages looking for 42s. So who knows, maybe I'll trade it back out. But you know, as soon as I got the 51, I like the 51 quite a bit, but I always go back to the 42. It's a great Balisong. So I'm having a tough time trying to figure out if I want to keep this or trade it for new stuff or what. Chances are I'll probably end up keeping it and you know, emailing Benchmade, see what they can do for me about the latch. But that's cool. Got another 42. Let's see what else. Another Balisong. This was actually traded for my Bradley Kimura. If you remember my Kimura, awesome Balisong, but I do favor the 42 and the other Benchmade, so I didn't flip it that much. Someone offered me the Small Fly by Spyderco. This is the trainer. So I have a new review on a brand new trainer for you guys. Very cool little blade. Be honest, after playing with this, I really want to get the sharp version of the Small Fly. Problem is, it's $200, and you know, it's not a drop in the bucket. But it's definitely a very cool blade and something I actually would be able to carry around and and use. It's a fantastic little knife, and full review to come on that. So again, awesome Balisong stuff. What else here? Oh, I have a friend in Alaska who I met here on YouTube who sent me these custom. He makes these. These are Alaskan ulus. Very versatile blade. If you don't know about an ulu, look them up. You know, just Google it. Really fascinating history on it. The Inuits over there use these for everything. Just really cool. And I could be using this in the kitchen, and I'll probably do a demo using this as well when I do the review on these. I believe he sells them. I'm not going to have a review on this very soon. I will have it in the future. I'm still trying to keep in contact with him and get more information about it. You know, such as material. I don't really know what it's made of or anything like that yet, and I want to talk to him a little bit about pricing and all kinds of stuff. But very cool stuff, and hopefully I'll have a video on that somewhat soon. I think that's almost it. I will have silver videos in the future, like I said. I've already gotten a couple different orders from a couple different companies for silver and gold, mainly silver. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to make an introduction video and talk about precious metals in general, focusing more on silver. But I'll talk a little bit about, you know, just some of the basic stuff. And, you know, I'm not an expert. I'm still learning this myself. Those books I showed you that I got for my birthday were awesome. I got through the smaller book there, and I'm halfway through the Investing in Precious Metals for Dummies book, which is put together, like I thought, awesome. Very easy to follow and understand. So I'll have an introduction to my silver video, or, you know, I guess I'll call it precious metals in general, because I will do gold as well as silver. But what I'm going to do for the other videos is, like I said, it's kind of a review on different websites and sources of where to get silver and gold. It's not so much about the silver itself, because silver, I'll cover that kind of stuff in the introduction video. But so far I'm extremely pleased. I've had a lot of really great friends here online. You guys have been, you know, talking to me, giving me suggestions on where to go for silver, and, you know, what books to try out, what websites to read, and just it's just been awesome, and I've been learning a lot lately about it. But I will start having those videos soon. The last thing I wanted to mention, kind of funny, I made that vlog video, and I pitched my idea about the bagels with the flavored cream cheese, and I got a good response on it. People liked it. Two comments I want to make. First, I had a lot of comments saying, you know, don't put yourself down, you know, you're not fat, stuff like that. Look, I can't lie. I'm a big guy, you know, and I'm just poking fun of myself. We all got to do that from time to time. It's not a low self-esteem issue, I promise you. And the other comment I wanted to make was people were saying, you know, it's a cool idea, but what if you don't like cream cheese? And I actually thought of that. If you're someone who likes butter on your bagel, you could do the same exact thing with butter. The problem, and some people brought up the issue with people who are lactose intolerant. I guess they get left out. I really don't know. I know there's, you know, you can't believe it's not butter, right, or whatever that stuff is. You know, it doesn't taste all that good, but I think it's called I can't believe it's not butter. Maybe they make a version like that for cream cheese for lactose intolerant people. I don't know. If you're lactose intolerant, leave a message. You know, is there some kind of substitute for cream cheese? We could throw the flavors in that. You know, there's always a way around things. But that's it. That's my update. Love the gloves. I keep forgetting the name. They're not. I want to say glitten, but they're not called glittens. They are glomitts. All right, I'm never gonna remember that. Glomit, glove and vomit. No, glove and mitten. I don't know. They should have called them glittens. I think it's a better idea. But anyway, very cool. Like I said, if you like this coloration, $5. You really can't beat it. Check it out, cabela's.com. And I have tons of new Balisong stuff, reviews to do, and, you know, I got a lot of stuff to show. I have a bunch of other knives I got in trades previous that I'm still waiting on, doing reviews on. As far as guns, I'm putting that on side just for a little bit. I will have more videos, like maybe a cleaning video or something like that. But as it is right now, my money is being focused towards the whole silver thing that I'm doing, and I am putting a lot of money towards that and investing in that. Not a whole lot of money in general, but a lot for me anyway. I won't have a new gun anytime soon, but you never know. I'm not going to put all my money into the whole silver and gold thing, but I wanted to get a nice little chunk started, okay? And then as time goes on, I take just a tiny little percentage of my paycheck and start investing in it and stuff like that. But as it is right now, I wanted to kick it off with kind of a nice big opening purchase, you know, stuff like that. So again, and trying different companies to see what I like. So no real shooting videos anytime soon. I just did that range video. I'm glad you guys like that. Actually, someone on YouTube who lives about, I want to say about an hour from me. We've been communicating back and forth. He recognized the range that I shoot at, or that I went for that one time, and he shoots there all the time. So that's pretty cool. I might, you know, meet up with him someday soon, and we'll do a shooting video together. He said he's very proficient in the shooting pellet guns, because in his backyard he can't shoot, I guess, regular rifles, so he shoots pellet guns on his off time. And I believe he runs a pellet gun for him. So more information on that in the future as well. If you guys are into pellet guns, you know, he apparently knows his stuff, you know. So very cool. Trying to think if I'm missing anything. New EDC update soon. You know, normal stuff. Of course, I'll have more reviews and plenty of other wacky videos in between, and I hope you guys enjoy them. So thanks for watching, and stay tuned. Plenty more to come in 2010. Take care, guys.